What's up, guys? We're gonna build beats. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to turn simple melodies into hard trap beats. So we're gonna hop right into it. We're gonna be starting with our textures here on 125 BPM. 120 to 130 is good for the style that we're doing. I'll just go in the middle. We're just grabbing a scale. We could just roll with our minor. I guess I don't want to do D sharp. Let's do like a G sharp. I think that'll be nice. All right, so this is the first sound we have here. Okay, just a bell, simple bell here, and then for our next texture, we have a kind of, it's like a piano-ish, very ambient sound. It's kind of hard to hear. So we'll be using these together. So for our melody, it's real simple. We want this to be as bland as possible. Okay, so we're gonna just make our chord here. Okay, our minor chord. And we're simply just gonna move this over. Now, where your uniqueness comes in is your rhythm, right? So if you wanna like do different rhythms like this or something like that, like it's up to you. But I'm gonna keep this fairly simple and we're just gonna move this down. And this is looking real ugly, so I'm gonna try to shrink it in so you can see the notes at least. Right, and we can just copy that over. And I'm gonna delete one. Right, you want your loop to be 2 bars. Okay, and that'll get you like a nice trap beat melody or whatever, or like just any dark melody you want to make. Copy it over, and I'm gonna pull this down 5, so we have like a decent bass line. 1 2 3 4 5. And I think that'll be good. And then we could just copy it over really to this one. You can see, let's see. All right, and that's why I picked these 2 sounds, because you know, one is it has a lot of energy, but one is very ambient, so it'll create like a nice vibe already. Right, and then we could throw effects, EQ on top to kind of contain it, whatever tone that you want to throw in there. But let's go ahead and move on to our bell. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our bell, which is our counter. So I went ahead and turned this up, and I'm gonna turn this off just so we can hear it, because this bell is kind of like low-key. It's not really like as sharp. So I want you to be able to hear it, obviously. So I'm gonna be using a trick here. So basically, and just to fully explain it so you know how to do it every time, you see this chord we're using. So this is kind of like the underlying harmony of our entire melody, right? Everything kind of circles back to this minor chord, G sharp minor. So if we remake that chord for our counter, basically we can move this anywhere here. And then to make a counter melody, you either, and I'm gonna just change the color so you know what I'm talking about, you build into this note or out of the note. So what is that gonna look like? And the people who's been on the channel before, you know what I'm about to say. Basically you can build into it this way, you can build out of it that way, you can build out of it this way, or you can build out of it this way. So you have 4 choices, 4 different melodies you can use, and you can combine these throughout the entire melody. Okay. Right, obviously that's not in rhythm, but you get what I'm saying. So like right here, we could use something like this. Maybe like make it dark. I'm just trying to put it on beat. Let's see what that sounds like. Right, as simple as that. So you can kind of do it the other way around, but I'm just trying to show you how you can come up with your own melodies rather than copying mine. And then we're just going maybe move up. Okay, we have a little space here, and then maybe it's a little too melodic for this beat, but I kind of like melodic stuff, so this is kind of like what I would like. Let's make a chord backwards, and then let's make a wiggle here. Wiggle is just going from one note to another note back to the same note, so like this. It's just a stupid term I made up. It's not really like technical. Okay, so if we need to make adjustments, we will, but I think that's good for now. We can turn this back on, and then let's go ahead and add our brass. Now we're going to be adding brass to this. So yeah, you know, it's just brass, simple little instrument. So we're gonna use the same trick with our counter, except we're just gonna change the rhythm. So basically counter and a regular melody, it's the same thing, it's just where you start. Usually counters will start kind of like either here-ish or like somewhere right here, but the melody usually starts at the beginning. But you know, you can kind of do what you want to do. So I'm gonna use this. We're gonna be using this range here, so all these notes in between, because this is the original chord. If we take these away, and then we could just kind of make a one-stringed melody here. Shift D it, move this over. Simple, right? It's real simple. I kind of want to offset this a bit. Let's see. And we really need to put some effects on this because this is definitely annoying. I can't really hear what's going on. Okay, there we go. And I think what we can do from here is just pull this up. Hopefully it's not too, because you know how brass is. Sometimes it can get too crazy. All right, let's try. I want to get the timing right. Let's see. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but let me see. There we go. I like that for the top line. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but yeah, that's our melody. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is add some effects because I want to fix this bell here, just so everything is kind of glued. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna add some effects and I'm gonna show you what I added. All right, so let's go over some of the effects I added. So I didn't do much. I thought I was pretty fine the way it was. It's just this first bell we had. So I just added a portal on this. And the preset I added was pressure from this 𝗲𝗏𝗡 here. It just kind of made it a little bit more low key than just. All right. And then I boosted some of the frequencies after I added it. All right, so now it's a little bit more dark, and then everything else is the same, you know, obviously mixing. And then for the brass, I just added a cinema mellow string preset here, and you can just kind of make your own preset, or you can copy it if you want to. It's up to you. But yeah, it's just, I'm gonna show you on and off. I'm gonna play a solo. I'll probably even push it. Just kind of adding some of that dust to it. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and add our drums. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our 808 and our drums. We can kind of knock all these out at once. So I'm gonna mute, probably leave this one up. And we're just gonna go ahead and do our little 808. So, you know, if we take that original chord like this, we could pull one down, and then now you kind of have a little bass line. Actually, we could use that. Let's just replace this over here. I'm gonna just listen to it, and if there's anything I want to change, I'll kind of do that, but I'll throw the drums in while we listen to it. Okay, so when this went up, I wanted this to sound different. So I'm gonna just go down the list until I find. Okay, I like that. And then put this in, put that in, pull that down. Let's see. Okay, I'm fine with that. And our drums, put that at 32. I think we're pretty good. I'm gonna turn this rim up a bit, and I think we're good to go. All right, let's play everything all together. And I do want to add an EQ to make it a little bit more crispy. So I am going to see if we got a preset here we can mess with. Let's see. I know I got a preset in here or something. Oh, that's 2. I know it's a preset in here. Oh, let me see. I kind of like how it sounds bubbly, so I'm gonna use this. All right, so I'm gonna just play it, and I'm gonna put the soft clipper after it, and I'm gonna pull this down a bit. And here's the beat. All right, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.